the highest can come into our field.
New Earth AC was formed by divine guidance to help lift up humanity and raise the vibration of all. New Earth is a community that started as a Facebook group and has grown to become an online interactive platform for those seeking to uplift, empower, and co-create with one another. On top of uplifting and inspiring posts, we began to connect with our members on a more deeper level. We now regularly host what we call Unity Circles and live stream them on our YouTube channel. Each circle is hosted by a member who wishes to share their knowledge and gifts out to the world in hopes that they can make a difference in the lives of others. You can find these circles inside the New Earth AC Divine Ray store and on our YouTube channel. Please take whatever resonates and let the rest fall away.
Good
Ah,
morning.
Hey,
we're
everybody.
here. David, you did something right before we went live there. I think we would do it together. Will we bring in an intention for today and just kind of clear the space?
Yeah, just creating a sacred space of energy, love energies for everybody who's watching, that only our fields, that our collective fields will only allow the highest vibrations of love um, into our fields so that nothing that is not of love can enter in anybody's field. And that's just my intention. If you want to add some
So it
intentions.
is.
Yeah, I think
So
it's
it is.
good. It's a good intention, David. Thank
Yeah,
you
we
very
just
much.
ask that it reaches the hearts of everyone who needs to know whatever it is we talk about today. And so it is.
Good one. All right, Robin, now you got to do one.
Yeah.
Um, just an intention just to lift everybody up. I think everybody's energies have been kind of going through the roof. People have been lots of ups and lots of downs. And so that hopefully we can come on here and we can lift people back up again. That's what my intention is today.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
So, lots of solar activity lately.
Hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, we haven't been on in so long. I mean, we were just discussing that right before we went live. How long has it been since we've been on? And we just, we've been so
January.
busy, haven't we?
Yeah.
Been busy on ourselves, literally, like our projects, but also like the integrations in these last number of months, and like really since January was crazy integration. February was a crazy integration, and then we just got slammed in March with upgrades, and April is looking like it's another upgrade month. It's like it's hard to be so active when these high energies are coming in, because if you start channeling and you start doing things when you're already in high energies, you can overload yourself, right? And then you're going to be like, your heart accelerates really fast and it can be difficult to like handle it, right? So I think we've just been taking self-care.
Hmm.
It kind
I
of feels
find,
more
I
like
find,
anxiety. It
I
kind of feels
find that,
more like anxiety when you're doing that. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, for
I
sure.
find that bursts of energy will come through, and then like even yesterday, we were meant to come on live yesterday, and then I started losing steam, and I was like, guys, I'm starting to lose steam. Like, do you want to do this today? If we do, we got to do it now. If not, will we do this on a different day? And this is just the way it's been. Like for the last 3 or 4 months, I just literally like I do. I seem to have a lot more energy when I first wake up in the morning, and then boom, I'm ready to just kind of go back and integrate and get back into my little they call it over here, they call it your bed is your lava. I get into like to get into my bed and just kind of get all cozy with the hot water bottle and just kind of just not really do anything. And that's a lot of what's been happening.
Yeah, February I was in bed a lot. February I was sleeping a lot. It was just so much integration. It was but I needed it. Needed to catch up, and
That's how January was for me. I was in bed for 3 weeks, integrating and going through all the congestion and all the stuff that comes with integration. It was awful. I just thought I'd never get through that. But we're just
Yeah,
here to tell you that we're all going through this together. I want you to know that we're going through it too,
yeah, we are. Yeah, it
Yeah,
doesn't pass us by.
a lot of nights waking up at 3 a.m. and then you're just up. It's so funny because like I'll see on my messenger, like Bonnie's up, Robin's up, she's up, he's up, they're up, they're up. And it's like everybody's up right now, but we're not talking, but it's like we're all up and
You'll
these
see me up
energies.
like I'll all of a sudden I'll get up I don't know about 2-3 o'clock in the morning, and that's like the other day. Like David, you had a post that there was some stuff going on, and you sent me a thing saying check this out or whatever, and I actually got up for a bathroom break and I saw it, and then I was up for like 2 hours doing going and doing and seeing all that, and then I was like, okay, I'm going back to bed again.
That's always a good thing. You can always climb back into bed and go for a nap.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like,
lots of naps.
it's really weird. Either you feel like you've slept like a rock and you don't remember a thing and you have a hard time waking up, or you sleep in later than you ever do usually, or you're like cat napping all night long, awake and asleep, and then you remember bits and pieces of what your guides are saying to you. And if you don't write them down as soon as you get up, though, it goes right out of your head. So, guys, write it down as soon as you wake up. But it's been really interesting, really interesting. Things shifting and changing in our lives that and moving really fast that we never thought was going to happen so quickly. And it's just been a different place. Definitely.
We've all been kind of working on projects as well. I think each one of us has like a separate project. We're all building websites. The three of us are doing that, and we're all kind of like building stuff. So, like, what are you doing, Bonnie? You're building your Ignite Quantum Healing site. You're getting that going slowly but surely.
Yeah, I'm getting together to where someone can, in every subject of ascension, you can go in and pick and choose what you need, because not everybody needs this one package. You might say about meditation, but you don't know about energy and how it works and how it affects, and how to raise your energy. So then you just pick and choose the ones you go through with your shopping cart. You pick the ones that you need, and you find your way in your own way. Instead of someone telling you what you need, spirit will guide you to pick what you need. So it's
So
kind of like that.
you're getting your kind of library together and working on that. And it's going slow because you've got a lot of things going on with your family at the moment, and
Mhm.
so you got a lot on your plate as
Well,
well.
I'm
So
still doing everything that I normally do. Like, I still teach the Reiki through Master. I'm writing classes for an Ignite Quantum Healing to go in deeper, and to also use hypnotherapy and work in the quantums with the Akasha records. Um, that, and then I'm also doing. I also have already written angel classes and flow classes, energy classes that I offer, and also sessions and mentorship.
mhm.
So I'm still doing all that, and plus I'm working on my library.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Yes.
so it'll be there.
And plus, you're going through
Dave,
the ascension process.
yes,
You can't
on
forget
top of
that.
it,
Yeah.
Plus, we're
and
going.
taking care of your mom as well, because your mom is kind of becoming a lot more work as well. So,
Yeah, she's needing a lot of help lately.
mhm.
She's getting to where she's just stable. She can't walk around anymore, which is
Yeah.
sad. I kind of miss her banging on the door going, "Can I have a boost?"
We'll get her back. She'll get her energy going, hopefully, in a little bit, and things will
Yeah,
get better.
yeah. And for
Do you got?
David,
her,
what
Do you
you
got?
up to other than that you're
what's
just
going on
gonna
there?
You know what's really?
leave the planet sometime one of these days? You're just gonna end up in the trees somewhere.
Beam me up.
David, what
Uh,
have you been up to? You have been a very busy man.
yeah, I do a lot of stuff. I've been working on channelings, lots of channelings for like, geez, almost. Let's see here. February, March, April. about 8 months straight now of channeling information, and it started off as the Master Series, which is just an unbelievable series of going through like Christ, like a lot of stuff that we've done. What's really interesting is there's a lot of stuff that we've done, but there was a lot of really cool stuff that happened that I never did before this journey, like magnetizing light and to retrieve soul fragments and stuff after they were healed in a previous class. Like it was just unbelievable. And then it went into this Unity series, which will come out, I guess, I don't know, another month or so. And then the Unity series is ongoing. That doesn't end until June. So that's I do these classes every Saturday and Sunday, every single week. And there's
So
going
the
to be
content isn't even all there yet. You just do it every week.
yeah. After this weekend, I'm halfway through like the 3 month mark. I'm like, maybe I should take a break and just focus on all the other stuff going on. And my guides are like, no, you must keep channeling until the end. Okay, all right. You know the energies are changing. There's new stuff coming in. You must keep channeling. I'm like, okay.
So you have created a website and you have a whole new what's it called? Master's Journey.
Master's Journey. Yeah.
Can I just put up a little, when I put up a little bit of a trailer thing so everybody can kind of understand what David's been up to? Will we do that?
For
Can
sure.
we do that before we do something together? Okay. I'm going to see if I can figure this out. Okay, here we go. Because it's really cool.
When people come in your life that are not from love, you're better to take counsel with a blade of grass. For the grass, the animals, the sun, have more love than the words of man when they are not from love. Yeshua. I am the Christ. I am the Christ. You who are watching now, breathe in love into your heart. Connect with the Christ I am within the heart. Breathe in the golden light into the heart. Connect with the Christ within the heart. To assist you with vibrations, to assist you with changing the emotions within self to that of self-love. When you are love, you are always in love. This is the beginning of shadow work. This is the beginning of changing your emotional state into going into higher states of elevated consciousness. Ask your heart, is it in alignment? Yeshua. I am Yeshua. I will guide you on this journey of self-love. It is important to know that you must fall in love with yourself. And in doing so, you'll need to change your past, to create your now vibration by releasing what you have been holding onto for far too long. Do not give yourself to negativity or you'll become it. Buddha. But there will be some memories that need to be healed, for you need to change your vibration. Shadow work. It is the key. It is the key. We're going to go in now, bringing your awareness to when you were in the womb. Here you are. You are a wonder. You are honored. You are loved. Here we have many angels of love around you to celebrate this birth. Your higher self looks, oh, what a child. What a child. Here she is. so much amazement and so much purity. Love all things unconditionally, for you are all things. You see, we are going into a life to heal the trauma. We're going into the life to embody the love. And this is grand. This is grand. It is truly grand. The Master Series, it will bring you into unity, harmony, and balance. Namaste.
That's cool. David, you've gone really professional on us.
Well, you know, there was a long time ago, as you can tell on my New Earth AC videos, where my hair's all over the place.
And you can only just see the top of your head, really.
And my audio, oh my God, it took me ever to get that audio right. It's just, I even bought these like expensive mics and they didn't work. But I finally found one. It's called the Blue something. But it's not choppy. It's fantastic. Just took me 2 years to figure that out.
Bonnie, you're on mute. We can't see you, hear you for some reason.
There you go. You have to send us a link to that. Maybe we'll check it out. Cause
yeah, it's on Facebook. He put that on, and also the link. I put the link in the to get to his master series. I put the link in the messages right here in the chat. So if you want to find out more information on David's master's journey, just go to his website, mastersjourney.pod. How do you say it? Podia? Podia.com. Yeah. So, and everything is there, and there's tons and tons and tons of free content on there. And so like you will be like so excited when you go to see that, because David has put together something really brilliant on there, and people are going to love it. David.
Well, you know, the sub series came out pretty quick on the shadow work stuff, and it was largely attributed. I was kind of gearing up and doing some of the videos and the content, but then I just went all in it because I think I'm going to focus on that as a primary thing and have webinars around it a couple times a month, just because I had this vision dream and they were showing me people who have karmic wounds and healing that they haven't done as the collective is awakening. Like a lot are going to get sick, some in severe cases when they've had really dark lives. And if they're not coming into alignment, they won't make it. It's such an important subject. And so yeah, that's why like it's now this is becoming like my number one priority, basically.
Mm-hmm. So that's cool. So that's what you've been up to. That's why we haven't seen David and all of us on here, because he's been very busy with that. Bonnie's been getting her things going on. I've been doing stuff too.
And what have you been up to, Robin? What's going on? I've been telling people about your course.
Yeah, well, I have a master class series. It's called Bringing Forward the New Age of Miracles. There's 12 classes, and they are live in a private Zoom room, and they happen around the Sunday that's closest to the new moon. And I'll be teaching all kinds of things inside of there. A lot of it, the first couple of classes was about some of the Hermetic teachings around the Emerald Tablets of Thoth. And so I covered a few different topics, some of the principles. And then this month, like tomorrow actually, is the masterclass that's happening, and it's all about Lemuria and the inner earth beings. And I get to finally put out all the content, everything that I've been like learning, everything that I've been like basically sitting on for like the past around 5 years now. And I'm putting out the procedure that I've learned on how to work with the Lemurian energy and the energy that they use in the inner earth, and bringing it forward. And then I'm going to be starting in May, I'm going to be doing what's called a Lemurian Pleiadian Starseed Circle, where people get together once a month. It'll be on a Saturday, and we will be using we'll be working the way they did back in Lemuria to work with light infusion. And everybody's going to learn the procedure in the class, in the master class that's happening tomorrow. So I'm really excited about it.
That's awesome. Have you seen Lyrans when you've gone into Lemuria?
I've seen the Lyrans are kind of like where from what I have understanding, they kind of like moved. They're all different. Like some of the Lemurians might be Lyrans. I don't know, but like they come. What I was being shown was like the Pleiades is where the Lemurians came from. We were kind of, and the humans are seeded from the Pleiades, but when they kind of like dispersed, when the earth became more dense and Atlantis came and then Atlantis came and went, but when everything became kind of like more dense, they went off to different planets, and some of them chose to live inside the earth, and those are like the inner earth beings that we see, that we connect to, like in Telos and Agartha and all those beings. So,
Hey,
and
if
I get
people
to
haven't
tell
heard of
all about it.
this
What?
Agartha journey, remember that one we went on?
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody's watching this and they haven't seen that. How can they find that? Like it's still, they can still get
It's
it
still
somehow, right?
here. It's like all the information is still there on the YouTube channel.
Okay, cool.
So
Can we
I
watch
think
your trailer for the
do you
masterclass?
want to watch the trailer?
Check it
Okay, so
out.
I got a little trailer for my
Cool.
class for tomorrow as well. So we'll put it up. We're all getting professional, you see.
Robin Nicole is excited to bring to you Masterclass number 4, which is a topic near and dear to her heart. This next class, which will be held in a private online Zoom room on April 3rd at 1 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. GMT, will be all about Lemuria. She will go deep into the origins of Lemuria and teach through the eyes of her Lemurian high priestess aspect named Lana. She will cover how they lived and where they went after their time on the earth ended. She will then tell all about the inner earth beings who live in the crystal cities of light, along with a special procedure on how to connect, run energy, and heal yourself with the help of the Lemurian crystals, inner earth healing chambers, and the Lemurian star mothers. The class ends with a special channeling from the Lemurian Star Mothers and an invitation to join a Lemurian Pleiadian Starseed Monthly Circle, where you will be joined by others to begin working with the energies and spiritual tools as they did back in the times of Lemuria. If you are interested in all things Lemuria, then this is the class you do not want to miss. Click on the link that comes with this video to book your spot before April 3rd.
Those are some awesome pictures. That pyramid that was upside down, I was like, oh, that is so good.
I think I got that one from, I think it's from a movie or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was trying to find pictures for it.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's what I've been up to. And I've been really like, since I started putting this Lemurian class together, I am just kind of like everything about Lemuria, and I'm like connecting with my crystals more, and I'm, doing a lot more connecting with my Lemurian aspect. I don't know, it's just, I feel like they're all around, me at the moment.
I bet. That's exciting. And
Amazing.
you've been all that you've been working on,
Yeah.
and you got to channel some more above everything that you've already know, right? Like that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of fun.
So that's what we've been up to. So we figured we'd just get that part over with before we before we did anything. So we're just telling everybody like what we've been doing and why we haven't been here, like doing the New Earth, and haven't been doing all of our collective work because we've been so busy getting all of our other stuff ready.
Yeah, I think we were doing some channeling before. It might have been December, and we were guided. They're like, okay, you guys got to get your stuff ready. You got to get it out. Like, this is it. Stop wasting time watching TV.
I know.
Although I do have to say, I am enjoying my Netflix. Usually, like or after like around 6 p.m. when I get cuddling into the bed, I do like to watch a little Netflix.
What are you watching these days?
Oh, well, see. Well, I've watched just about everything that there is. That there is. I'm one of them series people. I like to like go and delve into a series, and so I'm actually watching. I just finished. I think I just watched the last one last night from Chicago Fire. I watched Chicago Med, watched Chicago Fire. I think I'm gonna go back now and watch The Heartland because they got a new series through. And I hear Outlander is they have a new season out as well. So
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm pretty well versed with all the Netflix. I can tell you everything that I've watched, but I don't know. I don't really get into the movies as much as I do the series. I like to just
I
kind of
kind
get
of
addicted.
think what happens is, when we're going through integration and you just don't want to think about nothing really,
Mm-hmm.
you're just vegging out. That's when you hit the Netflix. You just
Yeah.
kind
Yeah,
of,
it's kind of like you can only take in so much information. That's what I feel like. I can only take in so much information. I can only not just like Netflix, but I used to do audiobooks as well. And I would go for a time where like I would be taking in all this like high vibrational information, reading books and listening and learning, and then all of a sudden it's just like I hit a wall and I just can't hear any more of it. I just be like, okay, I'm done for now. And then I like to listen to fiction audiobooks when I'm sitting around working and stuff in my house, or just like that, going onto the Netflix and just watching something. I don't know what it is. I think sometimes I just can't take anymore. Do you ever feel that way, David?
Yeah. But I don't watch like a ton lately. I've like the Boba Fett series and the Mandalorian ones. I've caught up on all those ones.
I'd like to watch that one they call it's something about witches. Something something about witches is what the name of the title is. I can't remember. It's a whole series. I've been thinking about watching that one too.
Yeah,
Whatever that.
there. I can't remember the name of this one that I started watching, but then I won't like watch it for. Oh, I finally watched the Arthur series, the King Arthur one, like
I
Merlin.
was
It's
thinking
called
about
Merlin.
going back and watching that.
Yeah, that one was cool. I like that one.
Bonnie says
I
she
haven't
can't
seen it.
watch that one anymore because she doesn't like, she knows what that's going to happen at the end. And she just doesn't, every time, like, she forgets that
Yeah,
about the ending, don't you, Bonnie?
Yeah, I
yeah.
mean, I know how it ends. We know history, but every time you get so into it and then they end it like that, and you're like, oh my God, I can't take it. So I'm like, I'm not watching it. I say I'm not going to watch it again, and then the next thing you know, I'm watching it again. Oh,
Yeah, that was a
So
great
I would just
series.
like to say there's a few people watching us, so I just want to acknowledge them. So I'm going to put them under the screen. We've got Frankie's with us today. She says, hi, everybody. She's been constant. I've been up constantly for weeks now. Great to see y'all.
mhm.
And then Patty Shun is
Okay.
here. She's just saying hello. And Chords Seeker 22, which is somebody that we know, but I just don't know what his name. Anybody
Yeah.
know his name?
Let's see. I would have. I just haven't seen him online a lot lately.
Okay. He says hello, beautiful people. And so there are a few people that actually are watching us. We came on impromptu. We only made the decision about a half an hour before we came live. So Jessie didn't get to show up with us yet. She might pop in towards the end. I don't know. But she's It's just because we were really just trying to find a time for the whole week. We've been trying to come on for a week, guys. It's just everybody's schedule. Trying to get everybody here at once is not an easy task.
Mhm.
Well, we've had some pretty epic journeys that we've gone on. Should we go on a quick guided meditation, maybe?
Yeah, where do you want to go? Do you want to just let it show us where they want us to go, or?
Yeah, sure. We probably shouldn't go to Inner Earth because you're doing that like tomorrow. So we definitely shouldn't do that.
It doesn't matter. We can go there if that's where if that's where they want us to go. So, will we just see where they want to take us? Well, how do you want to do it?
Are we going to draw straws? Who's bringing us in?
I don't want to bring us in.
It doesn't. Anybody can. It doesn't matter. Go ahead, David.
Yeah, we let David do it.
Oh, putting me on the spot. It's usually always Bonnie.
Yeah, sometimes you put me on the spot, so we'll do
Okay.
David.
All right. Okay. All right. So, all for the highest good. All upgrades, expansions that come in are going to come in from your higher self or oversoul group. We'll connect fields of light with all who watch, but only the love can come in, and all else is outside of our sacred space. Columns of light from Gaia all the way up to Source. Breathing in the golden light through the crown chakra, third eye, through all chakras as you exhale. Just let it ground. Let go of your worries, let go of your fears, let go of the lower emotions, all that's been bothering you. And breathe in golden light into your heart. And then as you exhale, just send that all throughout your fields, cleansing and clearing all of your fields. Really bringing in these heaven energies within all of your light. And then breathing up from Gaia, all the rainbow and healing energies from Gaia through all your chakras. And as you exhale, let it connect at higher self. And as you're merging and connecting at higher self, you may already be one with higher self. It's fine. We'll connect at higher self level, an oversoul group, bringing in the families of light. Oh, we might be going to Agartha. Interesting. So, okay, so it's going to breathe in golden light into the heart. And as an exhaling, I'm just going to send frequency and fields from the heart to connect with the unity fields of the Agarthans. So that we may gain access So we're going to bring our consciousness and awareness up. It's kind of like similar to our Garthan journey, to the celestials above, to aspects of self. And they are going to provide to you a consciousness ship. And we're just going to bring our consciousness to the ship, seeing space through the windows, seeing the planets, seeing Earth, seeing the solar activity from the sun, all the flares that are coming out. It's very busy right now. And we're just going to consciously go with this ship. It is a ship provided by your Oversoul group, flying in with your galactic teams into over the Antarctica, going into over the canyon, into the yellow fields. And there's an opening there. Now we're just going to fly through into the inner earth of Agartha. Flying through the just like a hole through the earth and going out the other side towards crystal cities, towards the landing area where their fleets are. They're here to greet us. We're just going to land. And then consciously, we're going to get off of the ships. And we're going to go following the Agarthans, the tall beings with the white hair. And they're just going to bring us through this building structure that has a futuristic look to it. It has it has like a crystal, big energy crystal that is there. We're connecting with the consciousness of their crystals right now. To learn more about them and feel the work. And they're just going to, we're just going to keep going beyond here. And we're going to go into a field where they're sitting and meditating and creating a collective unity field that we're going to connect with, creating a unity field for all who are watching. It's very high vibrational. And they're just going to just give us a quick thing here on clearing out energy fast using Gaia's crystalline core. So just going to breathe in energies into our heart and exhale them out our feet, sending them all the way down into the crystal core of Gaia, bringing our attention and awareness into the crystalline core of Gaia. And then we're going to pull up the energies from Gaia's crystalline core, bringing them up over our head to melt away any lower vibrations, any fears, any worries, clearing out the mind's dimension where you're blocking yourself from advancing as a soul, from advancing onto your path, for worries and fears, for all is going to be okay. And these crystalline frequencies that are very high vibrational are going to reprogram within the mind's dimension of the unlimited being for they carry the codex of Mother, Father, God, and all creation. And they are able to program, for they are intuitive, and they are programming the mind's dimension of all who watch to be the unlimited source self, to be able to achieve self-mastery and all that it means in your happiness and your peace and your love for yourself. And then we're just going to pass it over to Bonnie to continue.
I feel like they are now just enhancing what we already have, some of our gifts and things that we have just barely tapped the surface on. And so they're like sending this beautiful, sparkly green and purple and silver and gold energy through. Just take a deep breath. Breathe it through your system. And they're saying softly and gently, they are now releasing what's getting in your way to opening up these gifts in a fuller more higher volume, more amplified way. This being wants to do some light language to help you do that, to help you integrate it. Through Shutra Korea Satrapakataya Shata Inamikatrabakutupukoria Tramiyata Shiti Imukukuriata, Ikarabakurupa Karapa Kataya State, Ikabakurupiki and Nakashatrapakataya, Ikidemia Tarabushutrabakurubiatata, Shitrabakutu Rumiatrabukuria. Take a deep breath. Integrate, integrate, integrate. Let it fill every system, every cell. Feel yourself grow. Say into your heart, I choose to be light. I choose to be what I came here to do. I choose me. I am. I am that I am. Ikitapikata Mukuturubikatri Shitri Bikuturuguturiata, Nikabukuturubikatarabekatapakashutaki Tapukuturubiatriate, Ishitapakutapakata Mukuturia Mukuria to the imitative Turia. Take a deep breath. Feels like really warm energy coming through. Take another deep breath. Send it through. Just relax in the energies. Allow your system to open up. Being connected to the grids of the Christ consciousness and beyond into the fifth dimensional grids. Allow this to happen. You just have to say within your heart, I choose to live in the higher energies. I choose to live the heart song. Through Shutrabakaraya Naniata Shutrabakutupuira, Ikirabakutubu Shutra Emikatabakutubukuria, Iti Shutrubukutabakata Mukurabi Ataria Trabukuria. Take a deep breath. Put your hand on your heart. I am that I am. I am that I am. Purushutrubakarata Mushudia, Iti Bakutabakara Shutrabakaraya. And so it is. Pass it on to Robin.
So what they want us to do, well, to end this, they just want to, the Agarthans, the inner earth beings, they just want to send us with a little bit of light infusion. And so as they're bringing on the light infusion onto all of us to help us heal, help us integrate, help us bring in keys and codes, they're asking me to sing the peace song, and the Lemurian peace song, and they would like us to just take in, as I'm singing and as I'm bringing through the voice of the Lemurian beings that are inside the inner earth, just feel the love and feel the light infuse you, and trust that what you get is exactly what you need. Anati Anataya Kia Ayalu Anaki Ayataya Kia Kayalu Anati Ayanaki Ayanalu Anakia Iataya Kia Hanalu Yanatona Kia Naya Unata Unati Anakoya Tia Kana Hiakayani Tuyantan Taya Hiakana Hayato Lana Tia Kanalu Yanataya Nahianata Unatiana Kayana Tiana Toyana Tiana Hona Kayanaya. In this time, dear ones, Unatiana Kiana Toyana Tayana. All you need to do is hold Anakiana Tiana Tana. Hold your pillar of light, Nutiana Tiana. You need to do no more. Lukaniana Tiana Tiana. Keep yourself clean and clear, Natuyana Tiana, and you will be okay. Yunatiana, we stress. All is well. Tuniana Tiana Kuna Tayana Yana Tuyana Tayana Nula. Ayana Kayana Taya. Please do not worry, dear ones. Please do not worry. Nataya, Kayana, Tiana. Keep yourselves clean and clear. Huna Tiana, Tiana, Huna Tiana, Hayana, Tiana. Please, please, dear ones, we stress to get through this next time. This next time, we cannot stress anymore. Aina Kayana, Tiana. Please, please, please. Remove yourself from any negativity that is happening in your world. Yindiana tiana, any distortions, tiana, anything that is happening that is making a distraction. And pull yourself together. Pull yourself together. Tiana and hold your light, Nakiana Tiana, as best as you can. To Unitiana Kiana Kiana. You are all doing well. You are all doing well. Kunutuyana Tiana Tiana. No one. No one, Hunatiana Kiana, will be left behind. Kuniana Tiana Yana. We will make sure, Hunatiana, that all will move forward. That's why we bring all the people, all the light workers in, and that's why they are all focusing on their libraries at the moment, because everything that is happening in their libraries is there to help each and every one of you. Take what resonates, and let the rest fall away. Do not go into debate over what is coming through. If you do not resonate with somebody's information, let it just flow through, throw it away, and go on. Do not fight. Do not fight. And they want me to end this by, David, please take it over about what Yeshua said about the blade of grass.
So there'll be many people on your journey who have many wounds, and if they're not coming to speak to you from their heart, and you are feeling attacked, or if you're feeling that they are imposing feelings that are not of love, just to not engage in that. It is better just to walk away. It's better to go outside, to speak to a tree or the blade of grass, or listen to the wind, for they surely are more wise than the words that are not from love. And they I'm being guided to do a quick release here before we go back as well, for the animal kingdom. I mean, the higher frequencies, there's going to be a greater connection of love between all of the animals. So it's going to call on the Akashic Record Keeper to bring in lifetimes from everybody who's watching, and we can assist this for the collective. To bring, and we'll also be the Akashic Record Keeper of the collective to bring in all lifetimes where we were animals, okay, where we hunted other animals, killed other animals, any guilt, or we were hunted and we killed, or we were hunted and killed. And we're going to clear this first and just send in divine forgiveness to all the animals, just healing all the animals across the world, for they're very instinctual other than food. They are coming from a place of love. We just want to heal all the hearts, all those with a sacred heart. Heal it as an advanced consciousness. Heal all the wounds, clear the karma, and retrieve any fragments stuck in any dimensions from the animal kingdoms and planet Earth. And then we're going to call on the Akashic Record Keeper to bring in all lifetimes where we hunted animals, poached them, killed them, harmed them, hurt them in any way. And then we're going to send in divine forgiveness to all of our aspects, healing the hearts of all of our aspects, healing the hearts of the animals that were hunted, that were scared, healing them with our hearts, healing them all, healing them all throughout all timeline, all space, all realities and dimensions, all parallels. And we'll call on all the times that when we were an animal and we were hunted and we were poached and we were hurt and we were harmed by any other being. And we're going to send in divine forgiveness to them, healing them, clearing them, unifying love energies between animals and humans to higher levels of connection, to higher levels of trust, healing all the fragments, returning them back to source, clearing and cleansing off of the Gaia, clearing and cleansing, using the energies of the crystalline core to send throughout the love of Gaia and the love of the Divine Mother, the love from our hearts in a collective field with the Argarthans, sending it throughout the space-time continuum, healing all these wounds within the collective energies.
I feel like after all that we just released and all the heaviness, they would like, before we leave, they want to take us to, they're showing me, it's like a healing pool, but it's just like a place where we can just basically just be washed with and cleansed, and we can just play in the water for a little bit before we leave. We can drink the water, they're saying. We can do whatever we want, but they want us to definitely dip into the water before we leave. Bonnie, do you want to take us to the water?
Sure. Let's move to where it is that they choose to take us. On the count of 3, take a deep breath. 3, 2, 1, moving in. We just put our feet into the water. Slowly go in until we feel ourselves. Lay backwards and float. And just allow your soul to rest. And just drink in this healing water. And feel everything that you've been carrying around, all your stresses, all your sadness, all that, just release into the water. Feeling your body balance out. And they want to do a final blessing on us. Remember to balance the emotions. The emotions tell you when you are off balance. When you feel sad or when you feel lonely, you need to check your system. Check your system. It's to tell you there's something that's unbalanced and that you need to balance it out. So they're saying with the breath, just take a deep breath and let go all that density, all that heavy energy. Just let it go. Feel your soul instantly rise when you do that. Very simple. They just want to remind you of the breath. The breath is the connection to the all. It's the God's love that you're breathing in, and you're releasing what no longer serves you when you let it out. So just take a deep breath and release. One more blessing. Take a deep breath. And so it is.
So we're just going to call back our consciousness from the water, cleansed and cleared, healed, upgraded, expanded, back into the ship. It's on the landing pad at Agartha. Bring the consciousness back up into the celestial bodies, into the stars, seeing the solar flares and the sun again, seeing the stars and the planets and Earth. And just bringing that consciousness back, flying over to where your home is, and calling back your consciousness from all times, from all timelines, from all space, from all realities, cleansed and cleared and healed, calling your consciousness back to your present moment where you are right now, becoming aware that you are in your home, becoming aware of who is there with you, becoming aware of what it is that you are to do today. Things are starting to come into your mind of your day things you have to do. And you also start wiggling your fingers, bringing back being present in your heart, being present in your mind, and wiggling your fingers and wiggling your toes. And when you are ready to open your eyes, it will be complete.
Oh, that was good.
Totally unexpected.
Yeah,
That's very
always
good.
does. It always does. We never know what's going to happen until it happens.
So we've got a couple of people that I think they put the messages in when we were talking about the Lemurian class, and I just wanted to put this one up because Patty Shoon, and I want to talk a bit about what she has said in here. So she says, I mean, it may need to take your class. I was at a crystal show and saw a Lemurian crystal and couldn't stop crying. Can't stop thinking about that crystal. She probably wants to go back and get it. And yeah, like, does that ever happen to you guys when you go and you see crystals and stuff and you be kind of like, I have to have this? This crystal's like calling me or whatever.
Oh yeah.
I have a
Yeah.
feeling that
It's like
the Lemurian crystal might be something that she had encoded in a past life or something.
definitely she should go get it if she can. It's like
I don't think she can.
this
I
one
think
right
she.
here. I just walked in the store and I didn't know
It's
it was even
beautiful.
there. And I mean, and it was just calling to me, and I was like, wow. And yeah, definitely. It happens.
So when we talk about like what happens to your crystals when they break, that you have a Lemurian crystal, Bonnie, that kind of broke in half, and something happened the other day. You were telling me after you
Yeah.
did the procedure, you were in the inner earth. You
I
saw
don't know if you can
something.
see it right there. Where?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was doing a procedure that that Robin had. What's actually for her new class. She wanted me to try
Yeah,
it
I
out.
was having her try it out for me. See
Yeah, and
if she like.
and then they all of a sudden started to explain why this crystal came to me and then why it broke and why it cracked like that. And they were showing me like it being one of the last ones in when was it I think it was Atlantis. Did I say Atlantis?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
Mhm.
happened in
When
it
Atlantis was
broke.
falling, like being the last one in the temple trying to hold it together and it just wasn't happening. It was coming down and things were breaking and coming down. And this was like the codes that were in that are in this crystal from that lifetime.
And they
And
showed you
that's
that when
why
you were
it
doing
shows
the
the pattern.
procedure. Is that what happened?
Hmm. Yeah. There's more. That was just a layer. That was just the beginning. They were saying it was scratching the surface to look more into the storyline and why I was there and what was happening and what I was trying to do. It's like I was trying to get everyone out, but um, there's way more to the story than that. And that was really important for me to know, they said. So yeah, her classes are really amazing.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I
I
know
can't
there's a
wait to
lot
work.
more work.
I can't wait to work with this energy in a group to see how it goes, because like when we work with this procedure, this way that I've been being shown how to work with the Lemurian crystals and the healing chambers and all that, it's like all of it like mixed into one, doing the techniques the way that they did it. When they worked in a group, they helped heal each other by um see, like when one person is they want a certain outcome or a certain thing to happen in their life, they're trying to make a decision or something, and they tend to kind of have a filter. And when you have more than one person helping you with the healing, so when the healing goes on, like when the energy is the light infusion is happening, um everybody observes for the person that is like on the bed kind of thing. And then afterwards you kind of document it, and then the other people will give you information. And I can't wait to like see how this goes when everybody's
Yeah,
starting to work with this energy together like that, because it's going to
yeah.
be so cool. I can't wait.
Hey, I mean, I just did that by myself. Imagine doing that with a group. That was just, and everybody else's output, input.
Hmm.
So it was pretty cool. Um, yeah, and I'm gonna work more with it. They were telling me to work more with my crystal because there's a whole lot of information that I need to know that's in there that I need to
Hmm.
work with. So
That's cool.
Definitely be doing that.
That's like whenever I took my Lemurian crystal and I take it to the water with me a lot. I like to take it into the pool and into the steam room and the sauna and all that. And like when I be running procedures or running like clearings and doing kind of all that kind of stuff, and sometimes like I'll be focusing on a certain color. I'll see a certain color or whatever, and then I'll get out of the out there and I'll go into the pool and I look down and my crystal is like emanating out the color that I was working with. It's really cool. Like the more you work with your Lemurian
Yeah.
crystals, the more they will like start working with you and they start changing and the colors change and things happen and all this stuff happens with your crystal. So they're not just like something that you just want to put on a shelf and just leave there because it's pretty. Like there is literally when you connect with it, it can help you do much more than what you could ever imagine.
Yeah. I don't know if you could see. Oh, right here. I've put it up here.
Oh, cool.
But this one has, I don't know if you can see it, but it has light language all over it. All over it. Besides the lines that go through it, it
Right.
has just, and whenever I meditate with it, the light language just flies out of my mouth. I don't even know what I'm saying because it's going so fast. But yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
I was heartbroken when it cracked, though. I was like, Robin.
And then David, you had that device that you made that like you kind of saw before in Atlantis when you were in like a when you were in like a I don't know, were you sleeping or where were you? You saw it somewhere. A big, huge like device.
No, yeah, I saw it when after I think it was after about like a month of doing shadow work, and I was just like, I'm like, why don't you ever show me positive lifetimes? This is just brutal, right? And they're like,
Yeah.
you never asked. I'm like, okay, well, I'm asking right now. And the next thing you know, it was like, yeah, that Atlantis timeline, and I was seeing the crystal spinning and how they would just tune right into it and bring all these energies around them and everything, and then it emitted this light at the end of it in sunlight. So I made it and it worked exactly like it really brings in the intentions. So crystals, what that taught me is crystals and sunlight and intentions, you can channel in very amazing energies through the crystals and it amplifies them, right? And the sunlight helps amplify them as well. So you can get creative putting your crystals in the sun if you want to, or the water like you're doing and stuff, and you do
Yeah.
the crystal viewing. That's really cool. You want to talk about that?
With the crystal gazing?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I have a whole class that I teach about how to crystal gaze and the purpose behind it and all that kind of stuff. But that's something that I started learning. You know, like when we were in the lockdown in 2020 and I started going down by the river, like I would lay there and I would meditate and do my yoga and stuff. And there was this one day when I was down there by the river and I was in meditation and I saw, I don't know, I think it was an inner earth being, or if it, I don't know if it was my Lemurian aspect or some aspect of me that I was in the past. And they were showing me how they used to take the crystals and they put them into the water and they would sear, like, you know, like they would look through, they would use the water and the crystals to do like searing. And I was like, oh, that's really cool. And so I get up from my meditation and I just so happened to have like a whole bunch of my crystals with me. And I went down and I just started doing that in the water and I started taking pictures with my camera. And then lo and behold, I come back home and I look at them and I was like, oh my God, all this stuff is happening in the crystals, in the images. And next thing you know, I'm doing crystal gazing and teaching people how to crystal gaze, and I'm going to be doing an oracle deck. I'm with the images that I have taken with the different crystals that I do. I take whenever I do a private session, I always go down and crystal gaze for the person. I take the crystals to the river. No, they're the same crystals every time, but I always get different information every time I do it.
It's
Yeah.
really cool seeing the different beings, like the different
Mhm.
energies that come up in your pictures. It's incredible.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So it'll
Yeah,
be
it is
cool.
really cool.
So there's been a few questions. People are like, "Oh, I got to take your class and all that." So I just want to let everybody know, like, if you want to take this class, it's going to be happening live on Sunday, April 3rd. So you kind of need to like book it in order to get into it. If you miss it and you're busy or whatever, or you're seeing this after it's already happened, there is going to be a recording of the class, and so you can go to the same link and you can find the recording, and then look for the schedule for the Lemurian Pleiadian Starseed Circle, because that's starting on May 7th, and that's going to be awesome. And David and Bonnie, I hope you guys come to my circle.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Wouldn't
Because
miss
they
that
say
one.
they definitely want all the masculine. They want masculine to come in. They don't want just to be women in this. They want the men to come too, to balance out the energies.
Yeah, it's important because it helps everybody. We give each other codes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Pretty cool.
So, anybody have anything else to say before we leave? Like, David, you have a class to teach this afternoon, don't you?
Oh yeah, but it's not an open class. It's just. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. We missed you guys. New Earth AC rocks. Woo.
We'll be back on again. Don't worry. I think like if anybody's interested in doing a unity circle, or they would like to come back on with us and do something like that, you just need to let us know. Let one of us know, myself, Bonnie, or David. We do have that fella that came on with the astrology that we just kind of promised he could come back. So maybe we need to, maybe Bonnie, can you chase that up and see if maybe he might want to come back on one and do an astrology update maybe sometime soon.
Yeah, I'll just text him and see when he's available.
Okay. David, will we say goodbye?
He turned his sound there.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, didn't we say we were going to do something with him in April? I think we did.
But I don't know. I think so.
Yeah, it's just around the time. So I'll just text him and see when he's got.
Michael, right? Michael is his name.
Michael Blue. Yeah.
And thanks, guys, for watching us. The people that came on and watch, and people that are watching us on the replay. We always love all of you, and we will be back. And if you don't see us here, look at us on our personal pages as well. We all have personal ones, and we're all doing all kinds of stuff. So follow us everywhere. Love you.
Bye-bye.